Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Broncos are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Rams team that wants to keep the running game in check.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Set! Over!
Check!
They run with Logan. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on second. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Tight right. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Switch.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. first carry for Samaje Perine. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Kill. Go, run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Like 54, here we go. Like 20.
From the 50, it's gone. Austin's got it left side. And he's brought down. Goff to Austin that time for an LA first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throw left side complete. That's Austin. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. This is Logan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Green, 39.
The tight end changing his position. They run again with Logan. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, that's Logan. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Here's Austin. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They start on the ground with Pirine. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Over!
On second down, Lynch. And the big tight end shifting around.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Uncorks one for Davis. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. Right through it. Boom, bam, biff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Here we go. 20.
Again, here's Pirine. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
4 down. Check.
Well, a design run for their wideout. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Rhino. Woo, baby. Get him, boys.
Like
55,
20.
my God, 55.
Here's P-Ryan, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4
2,
down.
20.
Switch.
They'll run again with P-Ryan. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Now a carry for P-Ryan. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right there around the 35-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Logan. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Here we go now.
handoff here to his running back. Nifty move. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Stand up in.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Leopard. Leopard.
Jim.
Here we go now. Leopard.
On third down, Lynch. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
2 for 66. Look. 2.
From his goal line here, gone.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
From the end zone, gone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. To begin the drive. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards to go here on second down. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Value 3.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now it's gone. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
On 1st down, it's gone. And this is incomplete. Samaje Perine, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Mike 54, here we go. Yes, 2 for 66. Hey, kill. Maverick. Cut.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him?
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now let's go.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Uncorks one for Davis. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. And it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lynch to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Pirine trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They juked him. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. This time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Like before. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
All right, so 1st down, 5 yards to go. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They toss to Pirine. Bulldozes past him. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Snap it at 1. Now it's Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
Patriot, 319. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Samson Abukum coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Over! Leopard! Kill! Turn it up! Kill!
On second down, here's Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Broncos on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Now let's go! Green, 30. No. Check. Patriot! Leopard!
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will cut the lead down to 13. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Maverick, what? Dula! Dula! Yes, sir! Yes, 20! Yes, sir!
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Like 20!
They'll try and run this with Austin. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the D-line's going to spread out. Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Austin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Play action. It's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. He'll field this at the 5. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now Lynch, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Over.
Lynch looking to throw on second. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team. And they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
There we go now. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards remaining here on second down. Play clock winding down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
11 more on that one and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A handoff as they run the counter play. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.